Hello everybody and welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I am a dreaming witch, Marie, and today I'm doing a collective reading on this Cancer full moon that is on Tuesday, December 26th, 2023. So I've already pulled the first card for the overall energy that is showing up in the collective with this full moon, and it is the moon card reversed. I am also going to pre-apologize for any like noises, construction-y noises you hear, or my cat eventually. They are reconstructing the house next door, and there's nowhere in my house I can go without hearing it. So anyway, the moon reversed as the overall energy of this collective full moon. And what I'm getting from this is that there is, for one, a cycle that I feel like has been going on for a while, like a very long time, because I think like Cancer can have to do with more roots, more of our family life. But anyway, I'm feeling like some things are still unclear, but they are getting clearer. Things that have been repressed for a long time, that have been like being worked through slowly and steadily over the years. And yeah, like I had the Page of Pentacles here reversed, and there's King of Pentacles on the bottom, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. And so I'm thinking this is very having to do with our structures in our lives, like the ways that we have been trying to make structures, make a foundation, make, you know, some kind of sense of security, physically, emotionally, mentally, and that it's coming to this point where illusions that we may have had around that are kind of starting to fall apart, and the truth is starting to be exposed. It's not like there yet, I don't think. I think this is like a tipping point for this truth to begin to like get some light shined on it. And yeah, that we are generally still in this foggy area, but that we are moving towards understanding this structure in our lives, and especially emotionally, because I had the Knight of Cups fall out earlier, and there's even the Queen of Pentacles here. So I'm thinking this is like a very like, how do you physically take care of yourself? How are you physically nurturing and supporting yourself? Yeah, so let's dive into what is this full moon bringing up in the collective, most likely, and then we will also go into like some advice. So what is this Cancer full moon bringing up in the collective Tuesday? What is the energy of this Cancer full moon bringing up in the collective? What is the energy of this Cancer full moon bringing up in the collective? I also like wanted to mention Mercury retrograde. It started in Capricorn. I think it's moving into Sagittarius now, but I think it kind of ties into this because Capricorn is the opposite sign of Cancer. And so it's like we're already in that like rethinking our Capricorn areas, which can be like structures and the ways that we work, the ways that we support ourselves, because they go together. But yeah, so what is this Cancer full moon bringing up in the collective? What is this Cancer full moon bringing up in the collective? What is this Cancer full moon bringing up in the collective? The Lovers reversed. All right, so kind of that crossroads feeling, indecision. What else can we add to this? Very like this or that. What else can we add to this? for what is the Cancer full moon bringing up in the collective. Right, what else? The Hanged One, the Hanged Man, right? And one more before we get into it. Definitely a time of like rethinking, of taking these insights that are starting to come through. One more for what is coming up in the collective with this Cancer full moon. I'm sorry I'm looking everywhere but the camera. I find it really awkward to look at the camera. Okay, what else is coming up with this Cancer full moon in the collective? One more card. The Six of Pentacles reversed. So we have the Lovers, the Hanged One, and the Six of Pentacles reversed. So, yeah. I'm getting from this, and with the Ten of Wands at the bottom, that there is, like I said, that kind of stuff, that truth and stuff that's being exposed slowly. It's going to cause kind of a friction in your decision making. It's like you're gonna need to make a decision. Hello, kitty cat. But you're not there yet. You're not yet ready to take these insights and make a choice with them. But that will be upcoming. Right now, the energy is to be taking a step back and to take a more big picture overview and looking at areas where you will need to rebalance, especially these are more pentacles, your physical energy, your investments, your like emotional investments as well. So yeah, looking at where you will need to make changes in the long run, because I'm definitely feeling like a big thing that's been coming up in the collective that I've seen in like personal readings too, is there's this sense of give and take has not been balanced. And this can be on small levels like our personal relationships, but I'm also seeing this on a bigger scale, like a bigger scheme level, like in workplaces, in family systems, in friend groups, and, you know, just a bigger picture, not just one-on-ones, where are you getting out of this what you are putting into it, what you have been putting into it? Because I think this is a very, like, you know, Cancer likes to take care of the things that they care about, that they love, that they, you know, that are important to them. And I think this is a big time of re-examining where you have been putting in all this effort, this investment, this time, money, and what has been showing for it. Have you been, like, has it been reciprocated? Has the care been returned to you? Has the person or groups been beneficial to you? Or are you just kind of giving yourself to it because you think it's the right thing to do? I think this is a time to kind of start taking a step back as we are getting close to this new year. This is the last full moon of this year. And so it's kind of like shining some light on where you're going to want to change your path into this new year, where you're going to want to start making some new decisions that are going to lead, you know, one way or another, but that we're not fully there yet. Like, both of these are in reverse. The moon was in reverse. And so I'm thinking this is just like the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. The tip of the iceberg is being exposed here, where we are still getting more clarity. It probably won't be at least until like after Mercury retrograde ends, which is on the 1st of the new year, where things start to clear up a bit more. So we've got at least like another week for that. And then maybe like another 2 or so weeks until the next new moon and for the Mercury shadow retrograde period to like end. So, oh yeah, and this Ten of Wands, well, that just goes back to like what I was saying, where you're taking on more than you need to, where you're taking on more responsibility than you need to, and you're in your head about it. You're in your head thinking you need to do this. You're feeling stuck, but you're kind of the one keeping yourself stuck there. My cat just like bit me in the leg. And the Death card reversed. This is something that is going to lead to a major transformation in the long run when you finally do get the clarity that you need to make your next steps, to make your next choices. But right now we're in a resistance period. We're feeling like apprehensive about going forward, about making these changes. Because like I said, I feel like these are things that have been established for a while. These are groups that have been established over years, potentially, possibly months for some people. But I'm feeling like this is a more like long-term investment, that it's like it has slowly been degrading. And we're just now reaching a point where it's like, okay, I can't take this anymore. I need to do something about this. But you're still putting the pieces together. So I am going to pull what we may need to release with this Cancer full moon, because I was going to do that in personal readings too. So what does the collective need to release with this Cancer full moon energy? What needs to be released in the collective with this Cancer full moon energy? What needs to be released in the collective with this Cancer full moon energy? What needs to be released in the collective with this Cancer full moon energy? Just heard like imposter syndrome. So maybe some people thinking that they don't have what it takes to do what they want to do next, and that's why they're keeping themselves stuck. All right, what needs to be released in the collective with this Cancer full moon energy? Three of Pentacles. All right. We have the Six of Wands at the bottom. I'm going to get one more. But I am thinking that kind of goes with the like groups where your opinion hasn't been properly valued. One more for what needs to be released in the collective, this Cancer full moon. And also just like needing the opinion of others to have a sense of value for yourself, you know, like needing the approval from others. All right, what else needs to be released with this Cancer full moon and the collective? The Chariot reversed. I think the Chariot is the Cancer. I don't know for sure. I think it's the Cancer card in tarot. But so the Three of Pentacles and the Chariot reversed. Yeah, I'm getting that sense of like you need opinions to be able to go forward. Like you need the whole group to lift you up, to make you feel like what you're doing is right, to give you that feedback that you can be giving yourself to go forward. And so this is like releasing the excessive need for these people's judgments, these people's opinions, these people's approval in order to make your next steps. Your next steps are going to have to come from you, most likely. And finding a new group to get your to like share your ideas with, because the groups that you're already involved with may not be the most supportive at this time. So that is what's needed to be released. Let's get some collective advice for this Cancer full moon. Some advice for the collective for navigating this Cancer full moon going forward. Advice for the collective and navigating this Cancer full moon going forward. I think I saw the Emperor card when I was doing that, and I was just thinking like traditions, like there may be traditions that kind of need to be tweaked or let go of. All right, what else? What advice do we have for the collective for navigating this Cancer full moon going forward? What advice? Paint my cards decide to feel funky. Alright. Advice for the collective for this Cancer full moon going forward. Temperance reversed, and 7 of Wands on the bottom. I'm hearing like pick your battles. What else? Very like finding rebalance, finding moderation, especially with the pick your battles kind of theme. It's just like, you don't need to argue with everybody, but some battles may need to be had. Some places you may need to speak up, but kind of weighing out those pros and cons. All right. One more card for advice for this Cancer full moon for the collective going forward. One more card of advice. 10 of Pentacles, Death reverse on the bottom. Yeah, I'm thinking this is like very picking your battles, picking which relationships are worth, you know, I don't want to say like biting your tongue, because I don't think that's really a good advice. I think it's more like what things need said to remain like harmonious. Like what things actually need brought up. What are your priorities to be able to maintain some sense of like structure, some sense of peace between people? Because I don't think this is going to be changes that can be like brought about immediately, that can be like switched immediately, especially since we're still really like resistant to it all. So I think this is going to be very like, you need to tune into yourself, kind of like that hanged man that was there earlier. Tune into yourself and really establish which areas you can let like slide for the moment. My cat is like trying to climb on me. Which areas you can kind of let it go for a little bit, but which areas really need addressed? Where do you really need to find some balance like right now before you lose your shit, so to speak? You know, what things really need addressed, and how can you work with what you already got kind of energy? How can you make this work for now? Let me get... Every time I want to record. One more card here for advice. Just to wrap it up. One more card for advice for the collective with this Cancer full moon. Also, putting your attention on the things that are still working out, I think, is a big theme with this. All right, one more card of advice for collective for the Cancer full moon. Yeah, 6 of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a having to move forward with, I think this was in the last reading, having to move forward with some things not finished out, and refocusing on the things that are still like good, the things that aren't as rocky right now. And also realizing that this is going to be a slow journey. This is going to be something that takes time to build, and that you do not have to rush into it, but it is also time to start planting these seeds, to start taking these insights that are coming to you seriously, and to actually start considering where you want to go forward. What things can you let go of? How can you take what you already have and, you know, use it going forward? Which connections that have been working out, you know, use that information of like the pros and cons, the, you know, weighing it out, like how much has this worked out? How can we find some rebalance in this area? Is there somewhere where you can just speak up and things can get on a better track if you like have a conversation? Again, this will probably take a little bit longer, especially since the Mercury retrograde is going on, and will end in a few weeks. Any final words of advice for the collective for this Cancer full moon? So Vision and Coven. These are my oracle cards. Vision, get clear on what you want. And Coven, the power of sisterhood. Doesn't have to be, you know, sisters. So I think that pretty much just says what I just said. Get clear on what you want. Get clear on what your vision is. Get clear on the people and the support systems that you have and that you can have to help you support that vision. Because I think a lot of people are going to be going through some big changes in this next year. Manifestation ended up back on the bottom. A lot of things that you've been working on for a while are going to be coming up. And this year is going to really start pushing us to be serious about it. To really remove the illusions. Remove the blockages. Get clear on what you want. Get clear on how that looks. Get clear on the people that can be there with you for that. The people that have actually supported you over this time. The people that will support you if you just need to have a conversation with them to, you know, get back on the same page. The support systems, the like physical supports, the emotional supports, the spiritual supports. I feel like spirituality is going to be a really big thing for a lot of people. Again, like I think we're going to have another boom of people like getting into spirituality and really like just getting more in touch with their own spiritual side and their spiritual support systems. So that is where I'm going to wrap this. I think it's a pretty good Cancer full moon, considering that Cancer can be like a tough sign, like I think in full moon form, like it can be a lot of emotions, and there will still probably be some of that. I mean, these like insights coming through are probably going to feel a bit mixed, you know, especially like we have the Queen of Cups. I think my deck was this way. I hate when I accidentally flip it, but the Queen of Cups, it's like there's going to be some mixed feelings coming about. So I hope that that helps somebody. Thank you for watching. Again, I am a dreaming witch, Marie. I make stickers, notebooks. There's my Cancer notebook right here. I make these charmed bracelets with intentions in them. And I also offer tarot readings now through my website. So if you wanted to get a different kind of tarot reading or a Cancer full moon reading that is more personal to you, you can visit the website that is linked in my description box. And yeah, that's that. I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.